Ayo, I was gonna hit a gritty right there, but instead, let me just show you guys the cheapest way to complete rookie premier sets in this game. Now, Soul's family, and welcome back to another Madden 23 video. Hope you watching this one are having a wonderful start to your day. You guys know the vibes. Without further ado, let's get started. Let's hop on over to these sets. Let's analyze some numbers and talk about the best way to get these done. Now, if you guys didn't know, EA Sports made some relatively major changes when it comes to the rookie premier promo in this game. They actually made some significant changes to these sets, so I'm gonna go through and talk about the best way possible to complete these sets, because if you didn't know, by doing these sets, you're actually going to get these players in Madden 24, which is massive. Okay, so I'll just show you guys the 3 different options you can follow to get these sets completed. I'll show you the price of those, and I'll tell you how long each is going to take, and then at the end of the video, of course, I'll tell you my favorite option to complete. So as you guys can see right here, just taking a look at, like, say, the Zayflower set. The Zayflower set, every other 99 overall rookie premier set, they're all the same. They require you to put in 2 98 overall red zone royale players. So option number 1 and method number 1 for doing this set is very simple. You just buy 2 98 overall red zone royale players, and the way you do that is simple. You spend about 270,000 coins on these cards, maybe a little bit more than that. We'll say 270k for the sake of this video. Let's do that math in our head really quickly. 270 times 2, that gives you an answer of 540k. If you couldn't tell, I had to cut the video right there to just do that math on my calculator. Couldn't do it that quick in my head while I was talking. Was hoping to, but I had to pull out the calculator. So that's option number 1. This is probably the easiest way possible to get these sets completed, because it just takes like 4 clicks of the button. But yeah, you're going to spend 540k, which is a little bit more than some of the other methods. Let's keep that in the back of our mind though, and move on to option 2. Okay, option number 2 is to scroll down a little bit more within these sets and take a look at this set right here, guys. The 98 overall RP Red Zone Royale Fantasy Player set. I don't know why there are so many R's on this. It's confusing to say, but yeah, you got to put in 3 95 overall players and 1 93. Then you get a 98 overall. Of course, that 98 is going to be used in our rookie premier set. So let's calculate how much this costs. Then we'll multiply that by 2, because of course, we got to do this set 2 times. You got to get 2 98s to get the 99, but let's just calculate how much the first one costs first. So for the 95 overall players, they're selling very consistently at about like 70,000 coins. We'll take a look at this player right here so you guys can see that. Jalen Thompson is selling for 70k. We're going to do 70 times 3. I can do that one in my head. That's 210,000 coins in spend to get the 95s, and of course, you need 3 of them. Then next up, you also need 193 overall player. 93s are selling for 30k. You can get them very easily at that price. There's quite a few up right here. So 210,000 plus the 30k you need for the 93 overall player. That means to scoop up 198, you're spending 240k. Now, of course, as you guys know, we're gonna need 2 of those 98s to get this set completed. So fellas, we're gonna multiply that 240,000 coins by 2, and that gives us a number of 480k. So for spending a little bit more work, I would say probably like 5 minutes of extra work. Instead of your cost being 540,000 coins, we've already dropped it down to 480, saving you guys 60,000 coins just like that. Okay, option number 3, there's other ways of scooping up these players. The next one is going to be this set right here, which is going to require 4 95 pluses, but instead of being red zone royale players, you can put in any 95 pluses. Honestly though, not worth it, would not recommend it. But finally, the other set, which is also pretty cool, is the 93 plus red zone royale exchange pack right here. So as you guys can see, this one is going to require 8 93 pluses, and it gives you a 98 overall. Let's do the math on that. Okay, so we know that 93s are selling for 30,000 coins. We just saw that on the Joshua Dobbs, and honestly, boys, that's going to kind of be the same rate you guys will see in the market. Other 93s, like say this Mike Wallace, they all sell for about 30,000 coins. So we're spending 30k per player. We need 8 of these cards. Let's do that math. That's going to be an answer of 240k, which conveniently enough is the exact same price as the other set I showed you. So yeah, once we do this set 2 times, that's 480,000 coins in spend. Now, boys, which one do I recommend you do? Do I recommend you do the 93 plus, or do I recommend you do the 98 overall set? For me personally, I think the 98 overall one is the move. It's the exact same price, but you can actually do this one a little bit quicker because you don't need to go through and snipe 8 cards. Instead, you just snipe 4. But for me personally, since I've actually been opening up some packs in a video that I posted before, I'd recommend you check that one out. It's actually a pretty fun video. Since I've already been opening up some packs, I'm going to do both of these, but if you don't have any players players and you have yet to complete any of these sets, the one I would recommend you do is going to be the first set I showed you, not the 93 plus. It's just the regular base 98 overall set. But we're going to go through here. We're going to make a selection. It doesn't matter who you take. All these cards are going to go into the rookie premier set and you're not getting any back in return. So it's not really going to matter if you want to use these cards for your team. Then the other thing we got to do is we got to complete the second set I showed you. So we'll go over here. We'll do the 98 overall Red Zone Royale Fantasy Pack. And again, like I said before, this is the one you want to do. I would recommend you pick up the 95s. I'd recommend you pick up the 93. You can snipe them at prices cheaper than what I said. I think realistically, you can probably spend like $450K and get this done, which is a pretty decent number to be fully honest. It's actually going to be easier to find snipes when you're doing this one. I think it's easier to snipe the 95s for like 5 to 10K less than they're going for than it is to snipe the 93s. So we'll take Scotty Miller right here. And now we've got enough value to go through here and complete one of these sets of our choice. Now, boys, I'm going to be doing that in a separate video because I do want to go through and talk about the best rookie premier sets to complete. So if you guys want to be on the lookout for that, be sure to hit that sub button. I will be saving that for a future video because there are some good options in here and making this choice is important. You're going to get this card in Madden 24. It's not like you get a fantasy pack and you can pick any of them. No, the card you choose right now is the one you get in Madden 24. We don't want to screw that decision up. I'll make a video on that soon and I'll make a video on that when every single rookie premier release comes out as well. Now, before we go, because this is something that I know people will ask, Swift, is it worth it to open this pack up? If I open this pack up, will I be building sets at a decent price? And my answer is yes, you actually will be. This pack right here is very, very good value. I talked about it a couple of days ago, but it actually is making profit. It's actually producing value. So if you want to go through here and try this pack out, there's actually decent numbers on it. There's decent underlying values on it. Honestly, what I'd recommend you do is just throw whatever cards you pull. You will be getting cards at a somewhat decent rate. And if you pull a 98, well, then you're in a really good situation as we go back-to-back 93s. Obviously, you're going to pull 93s most of the time, but it's not as often as you would think. I believe there's like a 27% chance that you get something higher than a 93 overall player. So over 1/4 of the time, you're going to pull a 95, you're going to pull a 98. Let's see if we can maybe get lucky in the video. Of course, you also have that first slot, which I've actually done decently with before. I pulled the 95 in my video a couple days ago. I think I pulled like the Mike Wallace in that video as well. So there is definitely some value in trying this pack out as that last one was a 95, which is good. And we're going to get another 93 Joshua Dobbs. So yeah, definitely worth looking into. Definitely more of a risky option if you don't have a ton of coins and you're like, I want to just play this safe. I want to just go through, get cards at the best value I can, pick up a couple of 95s, or sorry, 3 95s, pick up a 93, and then you're good to go. But if you guys want to take some more risk, you can certainly do that as we pull a 95 overall right here and back-to-back 95s. Okay, I think we got to end it off on a banger. If you guys want good pack luck, you know what you got to do. There's really just one thing you got to do. Be sure to scroll down and leave a like. And if you're watching it this part of the video, I think you'll probably be interested in another video that I made a couple days ago where I test this pack in depth. I go over some of the numbers on it. It was actually a really fun video to make. It was kind of cool to like take an analytical approach to this game. So if you guys want to check that out, I'm going to put it on the screen right here. It's right in my hand. I'd recommend you click it. And yeah, if you don't want to check that out, all good. Hope you have a great day. Hit that sub button and I'm out. Peace. So